what public policy changes do you see coming here in the US at the moment? What are the prevalent trends for public changes?
Well, one is permitting bicycles. So like we have a system of licensing motor vehicles. Many places, some cities have systems for licensing or at least registering bicycles, but most don't. And so one of those approaches, which is happening in New York City now, is a system by which vehicles are registered and can therefore be sort of, we can know their number and we can inspect their any safety elements, and we can have like an inventory of what those vehicles are, and identify them uniquely if we see them out on the street, and we want to identify them again. So one is sort of registration and permitting, and when vehicles are being used in commercial application, that's typically what we do. Taxis, Ubers, Uber Eats, those are all systems that have a registration system for drivers and vehicles. So, and that's a big job. Pricing, data collection, management, any inspection that's happening. The other is providing, answering this question of who gets to use what space. So to some extent, we have sort of a new user, a new set of users, and that can include other types of vehicles, like those small robots that want to deliver, they look like little coolers on 4 wheels that want to deliver in cities. What space are they permitted to use, and under what constraints? Are there speed limits or other rules that they need to follow? So can they ride on the sidewalk? Can they ride in the travel lane, and under what conditions can they use those spaces? And also, where do they park? So is it legal for a bike to use the sidewalk as a parking space, or are we going to give them designated parking spaces at the curb or off street? So those are just a few, but those are some of the sort of policy and infrastructure questions that cities are grappling with right now.